This was just kind of following up on something we were just asking Manny about, but what type of advantage do you think Hard Rock Stadium is going to be for you guys this week?
It's a loud environment. In this conference, there's not as many loud environments, and so when you're a team that you get used to a cadence a certain way, telling communications a certain way, and then you get into a really loud environment, it's a lot tougher to communicate. You don't hear things you normally hear. Sometimes if you don't see the guy directly on what you're doing, you don't get it, and you can get an advantage, maybe get a break on a couple plays here and there.
Do you have any first-hand experience with the Orange Bowl?
Yeah,
because you played.
I played at Toledo,
right?
and we played in the Orange Bowl, and I have to tell you, it was not very full that day. So the noise factor was not an issue.
Can I ask you to dig into those memories a little bit?
Yeah, it was great. We played there, and Friday we went down. I can tell you all about it. We came down and stayed at the Omni Hotel, which is a nice hotel Toledo Rockets had ever stayed in, ever. And then we went on Friday, went to the practice in the Orange Bowl, and I made sure I caught a touchdown in the Orange Bowl. I kicked a field goal in the Orange Bowl, and they had the Dolphin tank in the back, on the back of the field. And then we come out of the locker room, and they had these murals painted on the wall from all the Super Bowls that were in there. The first three, I think, Super Bowls that they had painted in there. And we went out in the first play of the game. Our defense was out there, and our outside linebacker made a lucky guess, and he picked off a pass, and we tried to flea flicker and got it. We tried to reverse and got it. We tried to make it and got it. Like all the trick plays we were trying were working, and we still lost by 10 points at the end. But it was a good day.
It was kind of a weird game. I mean, did you ever get a sense that that crowd was turning, that it was really kind of becoming a factor for them? There's so many games where it was.
Yeah,
but I know that's a weird game.
yeah. I don't remember. I just remember these guys were like a national championship team, and there was not very many people there.
Right.
And when we were playing them, and they said the names of the players around that team, like Benny Blades, and we were all like, "Wow, that's Benny Blades! Wow, that's Daniel Stokes!" You know what I mean? So we were in awe.
Current team. What is the challenge against Virginia Tech's offense for your front this week?
Well, Virginia Tech is their offense is not, it's not unique, but it's very multiple. And, like North Carolina runs a lot of the same plays that they did, but they have more. Syracuse ran a lot of the same plays that they do, but they run more. They have more offense than most teams carry into a game. So it's a challenge to prepare for them, to make sure everybody's got their responsibilities and the option plays and coverage and on the RPOs and all that stuff.
How good does it feel going into this one, knowing that this time around your line is healthy versus last year where you guys were really scrambling and putting puzzle pieces together to try to make that game work?
It was tough, but that's football. You gotta line up 11 and play them. And we were coming off a 2-game losing streak because on Thursday night all of that was not very favorable. But bottom line, there's no excuse. You got to go out and perform. And our focus has been on what we needed to improve on from that game. Like that game, they beat us soundly, and there were some things we needed to improve on. And not only have we been working this week on that, but that was off-season focus, all of that type of thing. These guys have been on the radar for a long time.
How do you feel the development of your, kind of reserves, your younger guys, is coming along this year? Obviously, you don't know what the decisions could, come in the off-season, with your starters.
Well, I just think right now we have 4 defensive ends that I feel like are playing like starters. We have 3 defensive tackles that I feel like are playing like starters. We got another defensive tackle who's a supreme backup. We got 3 freshmen that have potential to be, superstars someday. They certainly are not at this time, but they all are, very, very good prospects and have done a good job when they've been able to get into the game. The top 2 is so tough to crack for these guys that, last year, if we were in the same situation, these guys would have been playing a lot. All the freshmen would have been playing a lot. They've probably been starting a couple games. So it's been good though, and keep consistency, and guys are holding each other accountable, and it's been fun.